Yes, so everyone, welcome here. This is our stream here. We're ranking Mario Kart. We're doing a lot of Mario Kart tier lists today. So we'll start off with no, we're not gonna start. This one. We'll start off with one of the carts. We'll start with the tracks. That's what we'll start off with. I'm just gonna get my chat ready here. Very beautiful chat here. So there you go. I forgot it right now. So track number one thing here, we have these A, B, C, D tiers here. These are just based on my own opinion. So we'll start here off with the top here at DK Jungle. I think my personal opinion is DK Jungle is a very fine track. Doesn't have a lot of cuts, very easy to run. Simply a very decent beacher track, not a lot of stuff on the track itself. Not really in place where there's a big target shock, not many cuts, just pure good on driving really. So yeah. Music Park. What I think about Music Park is that I think it's an okay track overall. It has some. It does have the way you can see these fat notes all shattered all around at like one point in the track. There's a lot of tight turns. Overall, again, I think the same as DK Jungle here. It's the very fine track here. Very hard to come back again. Beater. Piranha Plane Slide, also called Piranha Plane Pipe Wave in my version of the game here. But PPS again. If you take a look at like the thing is, this track's also again a quite heavy running track. I'm not the most fan of it just based on the fact that there's a lot of places where like you can get target shocked and like everything isn't really decided until like last lap. And it's very difficult to actually gain a big lead. That's also the problem here, but this track is slightly worse because of the piranhas. And also there's this S-band kind of very difficult to track there, so that's going in the C tier. So now second track here we have. Hello, happy birthday Orgar. Welcome here to the stream. We are doing some tier lists here, as you probably can see. Happy birthday to you. We're ranking every Mario Kart track based on my opinion only here, and yeah, we have 5 tier lists ready that we can rank in this today here. So that's what we're doing. Okay, next track we can see here is Bone Dry Dunes here. Again, Bone Dry Dunes, difficult track. It is still like, yes, Dick Jungle 5 years. Let's go. And remember, Tone here. This is my own opinion on the tracks. This is so this is not like which track is running or anything. So this is just my own personal opinion on how I feel about the tracks. Right. Bone Dry Dunes. Again, I think it has a lot of shortcut. It has a big shortcut at the end. A lot of tight turns. I don't think it's the best track in the game. No, Baby Park is not. I can already place Baby. Where's Baby Park? I can already place Baby Park. Baby Park is. Where's Baby Park? I need to find Baby Park. Can't find Baby Park. Where the hell is the bit? Wait. Where the hell? Okay, you know, we'll find it later on. I kind of want to find it because I kind of already want to rate it, just because it sucks so much. No, like. Okay, but as Kenna said, yes. Oh yeah, I'm gonna add an F tier. But this, no, it's on this one, so we'll add a row below, and then we'll make it like this column. There you go. Good. That's the column, right? And I'm gonna have to call it F tier. There you go. It's an F tier. Alright. Bone Dry Dunes going in. I'll say it's gonna go in C tier. Second row. Wait, so second to last row in the middle. Oh, there. Okay. Yep. Baby Park's going in the F tier. Baby Park fucking sucks. Yeah. And again, I think Bowser's Castle, not a track I play a lot, but I think Bowser's Castle again has a lot of tight turns. Can be a very there's a lot of obstacles on the track. No, I did not make this tier list. I just found this one. Flavie, that's just a meme. You know, we're not doing memes here. You know, this is a real tier list. And also, to everyone thinking it's reversed, I did not make this. I generally just found it on the internet. You know, just okay. No, fair enough. Putting in this tier. Bowser's Castle gonna go in D tier. Bowser Castle really just isn't. It's not a great track overall. It looks pretty okay, but there's a lot of obstacles, not a lot of shortcuts. Very easy to. So you can also get target shock very easily in online lobbies at least. Cloud Top Cruise. Cloud Top Cruise, you're going in the C tier together with Bowser Castle. Bowser Castle just the same with Bowser Castle. It's not great. It's not really great at all. It's not a track that's normally played very much in Clan Wars. It has again the lightning, meaning that there's a lot of RNG based on like where the lightning hits. Yeah, random track C tier. No, fuck this. This we don't count this one. This is not a track. This is just bullshit. It could be. It could be a tier list, you know. But probably won't. Okay, so Dolphin Shoals. I think Dolphin Shoals again has the same. It's a very fun track. There is no not a lot of stuff. Well, there you can get target shock one place, and there's a high likelihood that a lot of stars will put it in. But again, I think it's a very decent track, very fun track to drive. Not a lot going on. B tier. Cheap Beach. Again, I kind of have a special place for Cheap Beach. Yeah. Oh yeah. You want to see what else I have? I have this one here ready. I have the wheels. I have karts. We have characters here, and then we have items here. So I have 5 tier lists for today. We're gonna make. We're just starting with characters. We can with karts. So we're gonna move characters up to second. Yes, they will. And also have this one so I can show you stats later in the game. For karts and why I decide to pick each one. But Cheap Beach again, very fine track, not a lot going on. There's a few shortcuts, and it's one of those tracks which you can always come back from, but they aren't really placed. Target shock. Oh, Titan, what for cool bastardi to you. Welcome to the streamer Rango and Market tier list. Right, this track, Cheap Beach, I think we're gonna put that in the C tier. No, don't ban, no, please don't ban Tyrant, please. Okay. And we're not gonna put B tier. It was part of the DS game, which was my very first game. We don't play it a lot, but I think it's a very fine track with a lot of shortcuts overall. So I think it's a very easy track. Yes, Emma, Waffenkuller to you as well, Emma VGDS. Welcome to the streamer ranking. We're doing marker tier lists. So. Again, I think we're gonna move it down into the C tier. It's not as good as DK Jungle Music Park or Dolphin Shoals, but I think it's an okay track. Something I can enjoy playing. Except there's a lot of luck involved in it, just because of how easy it is. So it's very difficult to gain a lead. It's a track where like new players can have a pretty good shot at winning the game if they just pull some mushroom on lap 3. So yeah. TikTok Clock. Again, I think TikTok Clock again is another pretty heavy running track here. Yes, Tyrant. If you no, it's not tier. It's to B. I think so. There's only very few tracks, and also Tyrant. Not okay. You know, this is an English speaking stream. We're ranking market stuff, and I don't know. I've not answered about that yet. Right. TikTok Clock B tier track. Sorry, Flavi. It's not A tier. It is an okay track. But what I do miss. Yeah, the Nisk is funny, but there's just not any like shroom shortcuts which I miss on this track. Like there are, which is the problem. I want a few shortcuts. There should be some. It shouldn't be. Yeah, I don't know. I like shortcuts, like shroom shortcuts, because I think that's really where I think my skill shines is. Okay, fine. Okay, RWS, right? RWS, I'm gonna C tier, because either you get ready immediately and you're completely this is RWS Warrior Stadium. It's the RWS here or Warrior Stadium. I think it's okay because either you get red shelled immediately and your race is over, or you don't, and then you're probably gonna get at least a top 4 finish. So it's one of those tracks where. No, I said RWS. Right, and there aren't really like there's a shortcut at the end. Right, Electrodrome. Again, the thing about Electrodrome is it is a nice track to play. Overall, there's a shortcut, there's good lines, and I probably think this is an A tier track. The only problem I have with it is like how much the end cut matters at the last turn. So like you can pretty much go from like bottom spot to like maybe like a middle top spot by just the end cut alone. It is a drafting track with a few shortcuts that shock at the beginning, quite close to the beginning, like right at the first item set, and second, and at the end. But the end cut matters a hell of a lot, right? GBA. I think GBA again another content. No, I don't know. It's close. I think I'm gonna put it in. I don't know. I want to put it S tier, but I'm kind of split between like these two, S and A tier. No. I actually don't think it's the best. I think there's one bagging track which I personally enjoy more, and that track is an easy S tier. It's Cheese Lane. We're gonna put Cheese Lane next. I'm gonna talk why next time. Cheese Lane next, right? I think I'm gonna put it in A tier. It is a very I do say it does have it has two NISC. It has quite a few NISC. There's a lot of shrooms. It's a fun bagging track. There's not many shocks. Well, you can pull a shock if you back correctly, but a lot of RNG into pulling that shock. Compacts are very easy. Overall, I would say it's the close to probably perfect track. The reason I don't know why, I have something about Cheese Lane. I finish good spots every time. I enjoy playing it. It's fun to bag. It's fun to run. It's everything. You know, I just love Cheese Lane. You know, it's probably one of my personal favorite tracks in the entire game right now. At least for Clan Wars, I think it's one of the best. And also because like there are the ability of like shock being pulled just makes races like being able to change in such an instant. Yes, what is it? Jesus Christ, chick. Oh my god, I saw your message from above. The thing is like this is my tier list. This is not yours. Stop, Jacob! Jesus Christ. Okay, but I think it's a very fun track. You know what, Tyrant? This is my tier list. Okay, this is not yours. This is my personal. This is not anything to do. I think it's a fun track to play, and that's my opinion on it. That's how I feel about it. You know, and I'm sorry. I think it's probably gonna be number. You know, and also we're gonna fix Baby Park. We're gonna fix Baby Park. Baby Park does not destroy for S tier. It's the fucking F tier track. It's when you know actually no. Actually no, maybe no. Yeah, I'm gonna put here. We're gonna put down there. GBA is overall probably actually the best track. I don't know. I have it's really like which I'm gonna put them both up here. Mainly just based on the fact that it's really like which track I'm feeling for. Because like Mario Circuit like is a lot easier to run, for example, than something like Cheese Land is, because it is a lot better. I would say like it's never impossible to run on Cheese Lane, but not on, for example, take Mario Circuit. Okay, and apparently what's it called? Flavio wants to see Wild Woods, and you want to see Wild Woods, Flavio? Okay, what am I gonna go dry? Right, dry this one. This is very heavy bagging track, not a lot of possibilities for shortcuts, and you need to pull Mushroom Lab 3 if you want a good spot, putting in the A tier. Again, as I think it again suffers probably from close to the same problem as Electrodrome. No, not really. It's kind of like a worse version of Cheese Lane, pretty much. Yes, no, that's cause you suck. Right. You have to. It's very easy to compact. There's a very big shortcut which you can do like. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna put B tier. I think it's an okay track overall. Not great, not bad. Very heavy for bagging. Very easy to pull shock. So, and that's kind of my opinion on Sherbet Land. I don't know where to know to put Sherbet. I'm probably gonna put like somewhere like here. No, Desert is not in the A tier, it's in the B tier. Yeah, if you can see, it's in the B tier. You know this. It's only good tracks up here, right? So it was Mario Circuit. Wait, which one didn't I just put a track in? No, I did not. But okay, right, Mario Circuit. Yes, it is definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna put these. It is overall my only problem I have with it is. I don't say it's F tier because it's not as bad as something like Baby Park is. But it's not great. It's a very boring track. It's just two figure eights like put on top of each other. Um, so that's kind of, and there's not a lot of. It's a very wide track. It's a very boring track. No, it's not. It's not. Baby Park is just luck. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, but Mario Circuit is it's not as bad as Baby Park. Yes, yes, I agree with that, Flavi. Okay, yeah. But next track here is the Mario. No, Mario Circuit is not the worst. There's one track which deserves is 100% the worst track in the game, and it's still here inside this bunch here. And you probably Mario Kart Stadium again, boring track, wide and boring track. Not a lot of like, and again the in cut is too much detail. Soma, you guessed which one the worst track in the game is. Congratulations, it's okay. What the fuck? Okay, right. Next track, Mount Royal. I probably still think I'm gonna put it in A tier. We don't play very often. I think it's one of the best tracks. No, Grumble Volcano's not the worst. It's not great, but it's not the worst. Um, Mount Warrior, I'd overall say is a very I really like Mount Warrior. No, it's not. It's not, Chef. Just because you suck on it, right? For fuck's sake. Yeah, I've been beginning to like Mount Warrior a lot. I personally love like the free lap thing. The thing is like this is I personally prefer probably the look of it more. Yeah, that is true though. But the thing about like the the thing about it is I really like this is also some like look based as well a little bit. But I generally prefer I don't know if it should be A tier. Maybe it should move down to B tier. We don't play it a lot. The trees fucking suck. Put in the B tier, right? Rainbow Road, right? Fucking D tier. You get rated way too much. It's just if you get like because like there is no double box like in lap one, like meaning it's so difficult. It's so difficult to run like because you can just get ready immediately. I don't think I've ever played a single game of Rainbow Road where I haven't gotten ready immediately. On this Rainbow Road, yeah, on this Rainbow Road, right? We have Royal Raceway. Again, I think Royal Race is a beautiful track. Lots of twists and turns, lots of shortcuts. Very good for team play. A lot of shortcuts. And it's still possible to run. Putting in the edge here. And now Toad's Turnpike. There's way too many cars. It's just a figure eight. It fucking sucks. Putting in the F tier. That's how it is for Toad's Turnpike. You know. Right, Yoshi Valley again. I really like Yoshi Valley overall with the split roads. Like so you can like decide like do you want to go for coins? Like what do you want to go for in this particular run here? Are you gonna go for the cannon to get an extra item box? Put it in the edge here. So, next track is the regular Rainbow Road. Right, this track is fucking broken. Putting in the C tier, the cannon is way too overpowered. I don't think it works well because like they didn't balance the cannon at all. Putting in the C tier. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah, right. Shy Guy Falls. I've never played Shy Guy Falls. I think it's from the times I played. I think it's an okay track. In cut again, same problem. Matters way too much. Going in this tier. Right. Donut Plains. Again, I generally overall like Donut Plains. The only problem I have with it is because Mario Kart Stadium it's not great. Yes, speak English or I will ban you. Unless it's Waffenkulo. Waffenkulo is okay, but nothing more than that. Yeah, I know. No, it's details. It's not great here. You know. It's not. It's not B Tyrant. You know, right? Donut Plains. Split 3 short track. I think overall, I think the track itself is fun to play, with the amount of Shy Guy Falls is not tier B. I'd never play Shy Guy Falls. It's never one of my favorite tracks. It's not more than tier. Yeah, DP3 is too short. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in A tier. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Probably I'm gonna put it in C tier. I think it's an overall fun track to play. Other than the problem, there's always a shock you pull to tier 3. On lap 3. And it's way too short. I generally think if the I meant tier B. It is definitely tier B. It's not down here. It's better than some of these down here. Right, Sunshine Airport, beautiful track, amazing, love the track a lot of the times. Only problem is it's very difficult to come back on it, but I generally think it's okay, so I think we'll put it in A tier. Yeah, shock as well does always fuck up your run on lap 3. So, and again, Sweet Canyon. And again, I think I kind of think I have to no, not S tier, have to put it in the A tier. So this is what we're doing here. An S tier run, it is overall a fun track to play. Very easy to run, but still a good possibility to come back. The only problem is the canyon again, but the canyon isn't as big as a problem on this track as, for example, Big Blue or what's it called, Rainbow Road down here, because there's an item box before the canyon. The item box comes after. No, Dolce is it's the Dolce is a good track overall. I would say easy to come back, but still easy to run as well, possible to run. I overall think it's a very good track here. Yeah, Dolce. Right, From Ruins. Does anyone actually enjoy From Ruins? That's my question. It's not a bad track overall. I just think it's, again, and I think this is a problem with nearly every single track inside the what's it called, the Mushroom Cup, since it is like kind of the beginner cup, is that most of the tracks are kind of easy. Yes, so I'm gonna go like probably place it in I'm gonna place it in the C tier. It's not a bad track overall. Yeah, no, I've never played From Ruins either. Right, wait, didn't I talk about Sherborne before? At one point, I think so. Right, Sherborne Lane is probably again also I'm gonna put it in the C tier. It's not bad. It's not great either. I think I like the effect, so like we can go like onto the ground underneath the water, and I think that's like where you can switch up lines. One thing I wish they did was they added something to make the other ways. Yeah, there is a lot of bumping, at least inside the cave, and there's a point inside where it is very difficult to get an item box. But I generally like the way how they turn those those holes in the ground before. I like how they turn them into underwater stuff, like underwater ways where you can go underneath the ground and to kind of yeah. No, not yet. Toad Harbor. Okay, so Toad Harbor. No, we're not doing no. Toad Harbor is Excitebike Arena, right? Yeah, no, we're not doing Excitebike Arena yet. We'll do that. We'll do that later, after Dragon Rift. Right, Toad Harbor again. I think Toad Harbor is a beautiful track overall. I would say I think it's an A tier track. Putting in the A tier, I think that's my opinion on it. I love the different ways there are. There are still shortcuts, but the top route is yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's still one. I'm gonna put it. I'm not great at playing it itself, but I think it's a cool track. Love the different ways, the different ways you can play the track, with all the walls, so you can get up double box. There's lower ways, so you kind of have to do a lot of risk and reward on Toad Harbor if you want to go up top and risk losing an item box, or take the lower route where you can get the box, the double box, right? Twisted Mansion. Again, I think this is an okay track overall. It's not. I think again it's probably B tier here. Yeah, it's B tier. It's B tier. Overall, I would say it's an okay track. I wouldn't say it's S tier. It's not one of my favorites. I think it's a good track, but it's not one of my favorites. I think B tier, I think it fits nicely. There's a good possibility you can both softback on it. Has the possibility to do comebacks while you can also run the track and secure a pretty good spot. Only problem is there's a good chance you make a target shot at the end, or if you're first you get blued. Yeah, my favorite drafting is probably either Royal or Sweet, I would say. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot to E. Right, we're gonna make this one pink just cause why the fuck not? Oh wait, I forgot, this is not the right one, right? This is the color, right? So I'll have to add row below. I don't know why someone just said. Right, we can do TE. Wait, no, actually, no, we're just gonna delete this one. We're gonna delete this row, we're gonna make this one TE. Fuck TF. Make this one TE. There you go. I kind of forgot that. Again, the water park. Again, a fun running track. Very wide track, but overall I think it's a very fun track with the end cut. So I would put this in the H here. It's not S. Water park's not S tier Tyrene. So I've said an okay track overall, and Emma, I'm about okay. Yeah, wait, Grumble, right? Does anyone like have Grumble? Yeah, I'm gonna say Grumble Volcano. Right, I'd say it's probably a C tier track. It's not bad, it's not, but the Spanish like it too much. The Spanish people are way too good on this track here. It's not trash, but it's not good. It's not good. But I would say overall it's the load. Like the only problem I have is there's way too much bumping on the track. Like you can easily get bumped off in the beginning, and like your race is just fucked if you get double red. Right. Okay. The next track is Moo Meadows. And overall, I think the fact that Moo Meadows is an okay track, it's the for fuck's sake. Right, Moo Meadows again. I would say an overall decent track. Again, it's either C or D. I have to think about that. It is from Market Week, and I generally think it's a C tier. The cows are annoying as hell. Yeah, Moo Meadows, it's very difficult to come back, very heavy running, and there's way too many cows, and the cows are just annoying. That's the only problem I have is, well, it kind of makes sense, like, they're kind of in the way of the track, and they, like, yeah, that's one, the cows are annoying. Right, next track, Neo Bowser City, and again, I generally think it's just a B-tier track. I think it's an okay for running. No, I don't play it either, this is just, like, personal experience, like, the cows can be in the way sometimes. Neo Bowser City. I'm gonna put the B-tier. But it's just more. I think I really like the twists and turns. I don't care. Okay, oh my god! Please, Tyron, stop with the goddamn memes. It's not. I would say I think I placed it right in B tier. I like the twists and turns on it. There aren't a lot of shortcuts. Very easy to run. The only problem is, it's very difficult to come back, and like that twist, like there's the S-bend turn is so annoying in Clan Wars when like there's 12 people together just bumping you from side to side. That's the only problem I have with it, and that's what kind of keeps them from not being completely S tier. And also the tracks is very narrow. Right, Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing again. I think it's an okay track. The only problem I have with the track. Yeah, I think again the end shortcut can be problematic also because the fact that there's like the mole kind of jumps up on the air, which can at some points block your path sometimes if you get hit by some stuff. Yeah, and also I the only problem was also like the apples and mushrooms like falling down, and like that flying area is way too hard to actually get item boxes at that part if you're not first. Wait, yeah, it is. Animal Crossing is here. Moo Moo Meadows is here. And yeah, Animal Crossing is better than Moo Moo Meadows. RWS, I would say RWS is also kind of, I'm gonna put it here because RWS is kind of in the middle between B and C tier. The only problem I have with it, what's it called, Warrior Stadium, is you get redded way too easily. Like at the beginning of the track, you always get red shelled. No, I wouldn't say. I just feel like it's like you always get, like, if you're like first or second place, you get redded every single time. And if you don't, like, and then you're like out of the race nearly immediately, unless you pull a mushroom lap on like lap 1 for the last turn. Big Blue, right? Big Blue, is I want to place Big Blue in the S tier. I think it's so fun to play in Clan War, in like in time trials. I think it's one of the best tracks. But Clan Wars, it's shit. Like, it's way too much luck. It's not E tier. It's not E tier. I generally like the look of it overall, and I think I like how the most of the track plays. Yeah, so this is just turned into a big ass discussion, right? Probably either S or A tier. I'm gonna put it in A. The only problem I have with it is how luck based it. Actually, I'm gonna put it in B tier. For Clan Wars, it's what? Shy Guy Falls, right? No, yeah, I don't know. It's just not. It's not a great track. Yeah, that's just why. But I generally, I think it's a. Well, you can kind of run it. If you run good enough, but it is very difficult to run, and it's also a track where you do want to be maybe like fourth or something like that. This is the reason why I put it in B tier, not the other end. I generally like the look of it. I think it's probably overall the best looking track in the entire game, without a doubt. It's the best looking, but it's not the one that plays the best in Clan Wars particular. Online play plays very well, and then also in what's it called, lounges also plays very well, just based on the fact like people are trying to not target each other, or they're trying to target each other and make sure no one dodges. This kind of means like the balance is a lot for. In lounges it's a lot more balanced, but in Clan Wars, just based on like how easy it is to pull that shock. I'm gonna put the feature. Dragon Driftway, right? Again, I think one problem I have with wow, that's very nice terrain. Right, I should probably hurry up with this tier list. It's taking me half an hour to do one tier list. And I have 5 more to go. 4 more after this one. So it could take me 2.5 hours to do these 5 tier lists. And if it does take around that time, I can just like kind of go about right. Dragon Driftway is I would say it's probably either like B tier. I'm gonna put it A tier. Just I'm gonna put it in A tier. Dragon Driftway is A tier. No, no. Excite Bike Arena is just a long baby park. That's what it is. Excite Bike Arena is a long baby park with some tricks. Except for there's not as much chaos, but it's just a long baby park. It's like it's like you took baby park and like stretched it out. Then you have Excite Bike Arena. Right, there you go. Dragon Roof is A tier. I think the only I think it's a good track overall. Great for running. Learned a lot of shocks pulled all the time. Yes, exactly. Right, Excite Bike Arena, not a good track. It's not as bad. It's not each or bad like with where it's just luck or something, but it's not like really up there, and I don't like it a lot. No, Baby Park is not better than Excite Bike Arena. So Ribbon Road, I haven't played a lot of Ribbon Road, but I think overall it's an okay track. It's yeah. So yeah, Ribbon Road is it's not S tier Tyrant. It's like C tier or something. It's not S tier. There's no doubt in my mind. It's definitely not S tier. I don't play it a lot. It is. It does look pretty cool. I do like the detail. You know, but I just don't play it very often, and I'm gonna do B. And also again, the problem I have a lot of the times, like there's a lot of blue shells where the target shot in the end cut is way too big, and yeah, putting it in. We're gonna put it C tier just for the looks. We're gonna put it in B tier. B tier. That's where it belongs, right? So, Yoshi Circuit. Again, I think it's a very fun track to bag on. Only problem is it's very difficult to run. Yeah, I don't ever play Ribbon Road in lounges. But the thing is, I'm probably gonna put it in A tier, Yoshi Circuit. Putting it right there. No, oh wait, Yoshi Circuit. No, what? It's not TE. Come on, Tyrain. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Yeah, I don't know what ribbon it really is, cause like it's, I don't know. It's, yeah, I would say this bagging track, but it's not like as heavy bagging as something like GBA, Cheeseland, or DYC is. But I don't know if it's H. I don't know if we should move down into like a B tier here. I think we should move down to B tier here. Right, so Hyrule Circuit again, fun running track overall, very fun. You can make comebacks, you can soft back on, but it's easy to run. I'm gonna put it in A tier. That's where it belongs. Yeah, it is very easy to get fucked just based on the fact. Right, Ice Outpost. Again, I think again it is a fun track to. Yeah. It is bad at the end, which is also why I want to play Nature, but Ice Outpost. Yes, this is my opinion on the matter here. Ice Outpost is overall, I think it's overall a fun track to play, I would say. And I also do love like the Nisk. Yeah, this is why I placed in nature. I think it's a nature track. Overall, I think it's a super fun track to play overall. So that's it. Mute City. I never play Mute City. I never do. Toad Harbor. Yeah, I like Toad. I like Toad Harbor overall. I think it's probably one of the best running tracks in the game. Yeah, TS is a bit too much. So I think A is really where it belongs as a fun running track. So yeah. The only problem I have with it is like it's like if you get killed right before the first Nisk, there is no fast cam. If you get killed before the first Nisk on Ice Outpost, the problem with that is like you have to go such a much slower out everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in C tier. I think overall things a fun track to play. The only problem I have with it is like Mario Circuit DMC. Wait. Yes, it is the worst F-Zero track. No, Milo, Cheap Beat is not F tier. It's not F tier. There's only a very few amount of tracks which deserve that S tier ranking. And that's Mario Circuit, Cheeseland, and Toad Harbor. And as well, yeah, it is C to D tier. It belongs right here nice down in the C tier. That's where it belongs. It's an easy track. Rainbow Road, yeah, D Rainbow Road it's not too, it is actually D tier. I like the only problem I have is like how it's very difficult to come back, no shortcuts at all, and like the forms make it so easy to trap like stuff. Like if you throw a bomb like at the end of the lap, there's just these two front grenades. You throw a bomb backwards there, or like no, sometimes you can also like a green shell, and you can easily trap it. But I don't know, is it as bad as Bowser's Castle like Cloud Top Cruise? I don't know, so maybe this. I'm gonna put in C tier. Super Belt Subway again. Overall, fun track to play. Again, I think it's an A tier you can run, and also bag on it. Easy for comebacks, but also possible to run. I wouldn't really call it S tier. I don't think it's that good. The problem is you get bumped into the trains a lot. But I think it's one of those tracks. It's like you either hate. I feel like it's I hate love. It is cool overall, but the problem is like the bumping there is you easily get bumped in. Yeah, I don't. Warriors Gold Mine. Yes, it's I wouldn't. There is no F tier. I'm gonna put it. I think I'm gonna put it in the D tier. There you go. It is very boring, and the thing I hate the most about it was like they changed the minecart, because it made it from being a very easy track, I mean from like a pretty difficult track in the Wii, to being a very easy track in the Switch, just because like the minecarts didn't really do much, and also they also changed because I didn't really see a reason anymore. No, it's not E, because like E is just for like the really shit tracks. It's just boring overall to play. This is all like because Warriors Goldman suffers the same thing as like Mario Kart Stadium and Mario Circuit do, is that they're just boring tracks. Same with Excite Bike, it's a boring track. Nothing happens on it. Well, like no, there's no tier F because I because I didn't see a reason for tier F because there aren't really any tracks that deserve like to E then. Right, Wildwoods. This is Flavi's favorite track. I think it's an okay track overall. Put it in B tier. It's the fun to run track. It is possible to come back. Um, so this is the tier list here, right? So this is my tier list here for the tracks. After 4 minutes we have Mario Circuit, Cheeseland, and Toad Harbor here, filling up the A tier, and then we have like some of my like other fun tracks to play. No, Wildwood is not A tier. It's not A tier. If I had to put it at A tier, I want to put Big Blue up there. But I'm not going to, because Big Blue, Wildwood is okay. It's not great, but I think it's good. I like to play it, but it's not the best track in the game. So okay, so the next one, which one should we take? Items, cards, wheels, or characters next? Which one do you want to go? It's your guys' choice. Which one do you want to go next? You know what? Just because you said, you know what? Just because you said it was S tier, right? Oh wait, yeah, this is random, right? Random is just generally I can't put it top tier. I cannot put it top tier. I'm gonna put it just gonna put it like C tier. Okay, so Tyron wants to go items, so we're gonna go items now, right? I don't know if this is all the items in the game. I don't think it is. But we'll start the triple bananas. You know. Now I'm gonna start with S tier. We're gonna start with S tier. I think in S tier, there's only one thing that deserves. Well, no. There's two things I think deserve to be in S tier. The first one then is probably the most. Yeah, I don't. Just don't mind. Okay, I just found this one. I don't make this. Okay. Yes, Flav. That's not my problem. That's yours. And for this time world, I'm gonna add one row below this one, and then another one below. Right. I'm gonna go. So. Oh yeah, that happens to me all the time. Okay. I need to call someone E. This time I actually did my thing. Right, so gonna go with this one. This is probably the most important item in the entire game. It is for Clan Wars, the shock. The shock is so good. It can change so many games around, and if your team pulls that shock, you can practically win an entire game with that shock. You can go from like bottom 6 to top 6 just based on the shock alone. Shock is by far the most important item in the game. This is the thing, like if, cause like if I would say for if you're a casual player pulling a shock, I'll probably put an A tier. But we're talking about Clan Wars. It is absolutely the best item in the game. The absolute most important. There's a reason why, like, there's a reason why when you bag, like, there's a reason why when you bag, you go for the shock. You don't bag to get a bullet bill. You don't bag to get a star. You bag to get the shock. Right. I would say second item in the S tier is the bullet bill. The bullet bill is probably the most powerful item for an individual person. Because it has so much speed. I would say it can probably a lot of the times can outspeed like builds and stuff. Shock and bill are probably the two best items in the game, without a doubt. Like there's no way the shock and the bill are not the best items in the game, right? And we can also I'm also gonna do like the F tier now, and I generally only think there's two items that belong in the F tier, and I think it's gonna be the blooper. It's gonna be the plant. I'm also gonna add the coin here just because it's pretty practically useless. After you have 10 coins, it's really useless. But the thing about like I think these two items are kind of items like if they deleted them, they would no one would care. But like the coin, I think like the way like I like how they implemented it. Yeah, the coin is useful. I'm gonna put it in each here. Because it does have the use of giving you more speed. That's the thing. You get more speed out of the coin. But that's really only what it gives. I wouldn't say no. It's tier. It doesn't do a lot more than just gives you slight bit of speed. But I think it's a good item. Like it's implemented in the game is good. So I'm gonna put it there. Right. Also, we're gonna do tier A and tier A. I think that we need there's gonna be the super horn. Yeah. But I'm just saying like if you it's like it is true that you can hold it on to then get a protect item. But if you take the coin itself, that's what I'm talking about. You take that, if you just have the coin, it's so useless. Horn is tier S, but I don't know. I'm probably gonna place it just tier A, just because it is so good and can protect you. But like it's just the thing about like if you like since you can't get it in first place. Yeah, no, these are not ordered. Like it is true, like the bloopers was on the plant, because the plant actually has some use. The blooper does in fact not have any use. But I'm gonna place the horn tier just because you cannot in fact get it in. Yeah, that is true though. But the thing is, the problem is like the blue will only target first place, and like it's so rare to get in first place. I am on the border. I think it probably does deserve to be 80 just based on the fact that you can dodge blue shells with it. Right, we're gonna do triple bananas. You know, for me, the thing about it is like if it's like an individual point, like you don't have any teammates to worry about in lounge, I would say A tier just for you can get it in I don't know. I'm probably gonna put I'm gonna put C tier. Yeah, you know we're gonna put A. I'm starting to do with triple reds. All the triple items. I wouldn't really say it's tier S. Just because like most time when you get young in lower spots where like people have stars and probably star, where some people have stars, meaning like it's just so useless a lot sometimes when you get it. In comparison with something like triple greens and triple bananas, you're a lot higher up in the standings. Like where like people actually have like single reds and other stuff. You can kill people relatively, but like the thing is it's like when you're on the spot to get the triple red shells, you would a lot of times you're later in the game and you're further behind, meaning you would much rather want to get some mushrooms so you can cut with. So I'm gonna put them in the A tier with them. But I wouldn't say that it's just based on the fact that you cannot really cut. Well, like you much rather want mushrooms at this time in the game, because like if you throw them all and like they can just shoot right past you back up again, and then like yeah. Triple mushrooms. I'm gonna put again triple mushrooms in the A tier. There are items down here like at the same time when we can get, which in my opinion are slightly better, but the turbo mushrooms are very good as you can use them to take pretty much every single shortcut in the game. So that's really my opinion on right. And again, I'm gonna put I'm gonna say the eight banana. Is 8 here? No, I don't know. Probably put it in like the. I'm gonna put them in a B tier. They're not great items, but like they're not useless. I think generally, yeah, to be right, yeah. Since they can't protect you from stuff from nearly every item in the game that second place has, unless they pull double red shells. But like there's really no other item other than if you get lucky yourself. Like the boo. In my opinion, boo is absolutely C tier. It from like I feel like it's just too much luck. It's either like very good and steals like a star, triple mushrooms and something, or it steals nothing. It's not. I wouldn't say it's just because like it can either be like really good or really useless. Other than dust, no, I'm gonna put it in nature. It's not S tier just because the fact that you can easily steal like coins and bananas, but it does grant you immunity, which is one thing that's very good if you can get immunity from the boo itself. And the next item on our list is the boomerang. So the boomerang I'm gonna say is I don't know. I'm gonna say it's probably C tier. Yeah, I don't. It's not definitely it's A tier. It does grant you the immunity, which is probably really nice. But it just a lot of times steals something really useless, which is kind of the problem I have with it. And inside like a spot here, like when you get the boo, there's you can probably also pull other items which are more useful to you in low spots. Which is why the boo is not S tier. It is definitely a very strong item. Yeah, I don't know. The thing about like I like about like triple E's, triple bananas, is like the fact that like they're you lots of get them in the spots and like there's you can take down. Tyron, that's your opinion. I don't think it's tier S. I think it's closer to very very strong item. But the problem with it, it's too rare and it rarely ever steals a good item. It does grant a great immunity, but the item it steals is rarely ever good unless you're far behind and get the boo. But the immunity is generally what gets it this tier A. The immunity is really good. In Clan Wars, it's amazing to get that immunity because then you have a shock dodge in like a high spot, and that's very strong. Right, yeah. This one, the crazy 8. I'm gonna put the crazy 8. I'm gonna put in B tier. I don't know. For me, I never feel like the boo because like every time I have a boo, it always feels like a corn or banana or green shell, and it just never does really well. I think like a lot of the times. I wouldn't say it's not to E, because the fact that you get a star, plus you get a mushroom and then like some reds. Yeah. So you get some extra. I'm gonna put it in because I generally overall say it's slightly worse than the star. Just because the fact that people can steal it, but I think a lot of the times when you get it, like like if you just like you can like spam the items. Oh, that's sad. Right, star again. I think the star is. I'm gonna put in the B tier. You can take practically every card in the game. You get immunity, but the only problem I have is it's very slow. It's not as fast as I would like it to be, but it is overall a strong item. Yeah, I don't know. Probably tier A. It's not S tier because it's not as powerful as something like the bill or the shock or the horn. Well, like if a horn, like it's done. The bill again can take you up so many spots. A shock you can touch again when you get so many tire spots. Star cannot in fact not do that. It does have the granted immunity, but it's not S tier good. Yeah, like if you take like each item, like in first place, yeah, Star will be way more powerful. But like in the spots you can get other stuff like probably close to get some bullets. You can get like bullets, you can get that. The problem with like is the fact that it's not very fast. So generally, like the bill is like it is true you can control it. Other than for example, like the bill But like, even though you can't control the builds, the build are way more. Yeah, I agree with that. But also like the problem, the star is just not fast enough. The star is just slow. It's slower than it's slower than mushrooms. Yeah, it sure does grant you an immunity, but it's just not as fast as something like the bill, and it's not as valuable to have in a race something like a shock, and like a horn can practically save your life. And I do agree. If we tier them right, I would probably put them like probably like this. If I had to like keep them in order like this would be how they were. No, I'd really say it's very situational to do, because the thing about the stars, like it's very, you can get it very often, like you can pretty much like control whenever you get the star. But like the star is, and you get a speed boost plus immunity, while you can take shortcuts. You cannot do that. The boot just gets you immunity. You can't take shortcuts with it. If I yeah, we can we'll we'll make a we're gonna make it like this gray color. No, oh my god, I'm miscolored. Right, gonna make it S plus. There we go. I'm just gonna make this blue. Right, S plus. I generally don't think. I don't know. I'd probably put them like the shock like this. This shock, just based on the fact that I think the shock is the only item that deserves to be in its category of its own. It is so good, and like from nothing beats the shock, and that's just a fact. Nothing beats the shock in usage. It's like it's objectively the best item in the game, without a doubt. You know, the absolute best. Right. So that's what I'm saying. The fire flower again. Um, yeah, it is true. But generally, like you can pull it like second, third, and fourth place. It's made like first, second, third, and fourth place. That's where it's very like the best. It's very useful. Is and because like even if second place, like if you have third place, pull the horn. It's it because like if you're second place, pull a horn, you just horn people. That's how, and like you can take out 2 to 3 people. Um, but I wouldn't say it's as strong as a shock. Yeah, that's true though. But it is very situational, because like if if you have a horn right and you somehow forget to use the horn and you're last, yeah, it's useless. But the thing, like, so that's the fact. Like these items are very situated for the position. Because this is the same one I feel about like it is true, like, because if you took alone like um only like air item like one form, if you're tight in a line, like then like the shock would probably still be the best, but like the bullet and like star and like golden would easily tie it up. Same with turmoil. Then like something like the banana and like the coin and like blue, but they would be down in S tier. You know, same with probably something like triple greens. If everyone started on the line, like everyone would be like tied. I don't watch it, right. It is, the horn's good in like top spots and middle spots. Um and also the reason why I put like a shock here is like it's just so valuable, you know. Right, but the next one's the fire flower. The only problem I'm gonna put, I think I'll put it in the C tier. Like the thing is that it's just not great. It's not like and I generally like, the thing is like it is a pretty good item, pretty useful if like there's a lot of enemies around you. But the opposite also happens, is there's a lot of teammates around you. Like it's so useful because it's so easy to hit. But also like they don't travel very far, so like you have to be kind of close to the enemy. So I'm gonna put in the C tier, and as well the fact that you can also get much you can get some better items close. And also here is the gold mushroom. I'm gonna put the child gold mushroom here inside of A2 with something like the star and the star and the boom and the triple mushrooms, just to kind of, because it's, you do have to go farther back, but I think it's a strong overall item which can take a lot of cuts. But the thing is, I'm gonna place it. I think I'm gonna place it here, just because the fact that it's not only really like very useful. I wouldn't say it's down here to here. I would say it's better than something like the crazy the banana. So it has to be like the B tier. Yeah, no, I'm gonna put a B tier. And the problem I have with it is just how situational it is on like each individual track. Because if you get like far behind or something on like a track like Cheeseland and use it. The thing is, what I probably should do is I probably should do something like this probably. So it's kind of alone, a bit worse than all these items here. I kind of want to run this one here actually. Do that right there. No, it's not okay. No, I'm just going back here. I'm gonna put the picture because I generally believe it's better than the Crazy 8. I also generally think it's overall better than banana, and also yeah, that's one of the things very situational, because it is one of the more powerful items in the game, and it can help you make it a little complex. The problem I have with this is like it doesn't grant you that immunity, which, and also this means like if there aren't any cuts, sometimes like it's generally just better to gain the immunity from the star and the bill. But like for example, take like Cheeseland, I would generally prefer a golden mushroom over a star on Cheeseland. But there are some other tracks I think you take like RWS, where I would much rather want the star just for the immunity. So I think it's very situational. Well, like the thing is, like you can't get it like same distances as like Shock and a Bill. So and it is really strong, but it's so situational. It's not TE. It's not that bad. The golden mushroom is a very strong item. Without a doubt, it's a very strong item. But it's not. It's to be. It's so situational. Like the thing is, I'm about to place tier A. It's not up here, just because it doesn't grant you that immunity. It's either here or here. I'm gonna do here. And I'm gonna do this. That is true though, but it's a strong overall item. But again, we take B, we take C tier here, right? I think we're gonna place the green shell in B tier, just based on the fact that it is better than the bananas, because you can like throw it forwards and backwards, and it's pretty much a banana that you can throw backwards. I generally think it's very good. The gold mushroom. The gold mushroom is good. It's an H item. It's not worse. It's better than the Crazy 8. No one can steal it. And like generally like yeah, green shell is the same like boomerang right there. It is. But it's better than the banana. The green shell is better than banana. So right, red shell. I think I'm gonna go red shell in. I'm gonna put in the C tier. And the main effect is like nearly every time you pull a red shell, your opponent has that green shell, it has that banana. But I'm putting it in because it's not bad. You know, like you can hold on to it and you can kind of throw it like once you reach the box to maybe get double reds. But just, and you can also like defend yourself from other poor people behind you who may also have red shells. So therefore, I don't think it's a useless item. I think it's generally a. I don't know. I don't think it's here. I think it's here. Just based. It's kind of. But the thing is, I feel like if I have to place the red here, I kind of feel like I have to place banana here as well. No. I would not say it's better than the green shell. It is true like a homing green shells, but the thing about the green shell is like when you're in first place, it can protect you from pretty much everything else. Nearly red shells are the only thing that's behind you. I said green and red shell are tied tier B. They're both here up in tier B. Bananas not. But the fact is just like the fact that the first place has. Yeah, that's true though. But I just think it's so situational. But you know we can put the situation. Right, mushroom. I'm gonna put in B tier. I think it's very strong. Can be pulled in quite a few top spots as well. So it can be pulled quite up top. Yeah. The thing is, red is better, but I don't think it's so much better that it deserves to be above. Because I don't think a red shell quite reaches the skill like the level of something like a boomerang or maybe like triple mushrooms or like a boo. So I don't think it's completely up there. But also I don't think it's that much better here. I don't think it's as bad as something like a fireflower or a banana. So that's the main thing. Right, blue shell. I'm gonna say I think it's an A tier pretty much. I would not say it's quite up here the S tier. Tyron, can you please speak English, not Italian? Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I think it should be A tier. Because it is an item that can that goes through the ground and can completely fuck up races. But it's not as powerful as something like the shock or the bill. So, and also the fact that it primarily targets first place, not like the shock which hits everyone on the map. And again, the last but not least, the boo. I'm gonna place the boo in the A tier. I think its explosion is very strong, and you can pretty much clear like an entire wave. If you pull it in first place, you get that bomb, and then you're easily in first place. And yeah, right. And I think that's mainly the factor for items. So next we're gonna we're not gonna do crack. No, we're gonna we're gonna do some tires. That's the last thing. We're gonna do tires. I need to just add a row below and another row below. Right, good. This one's this one. Oh wait, no. Is E here, and we have F down here. We're gonna make this very nice blue color here. So start off with the show rollers. I generally think we all know which tier these show rollers are gonna be in. They are 100% the S tier. For example, if we go into here, okay, that's not loaded yet. Right here, you can see we're gonna use Waluigi Wiggler because I think that's generally the only combo. And as some of you probably know, it has very good. It has a very this combo. You know, it has very good. You know, very good mini turbo, quite good acceleration. You know, it's pretty much like on a combo like this you can. I would disagree with that. I think, you know, as well, I would say we put these guys in S tier. I generally also think another types which I think are usable, which I will arguably usable. Crossing ties, which one? I think leaf can be useful for some tracks. I'll put them here. I think same with button, just because they do have a pretty high. Kasper did en engelsk stream, så jeg svarer kun på engelske spørgsmål. So, right. I'm gonna put bottom and leaf here. Pretty much everything else is. I don't want to put. Yes, it is true. Everything else sucks. Like in true fashion, it'd probably just be like this. So generally, maybe like this. But I'm not going to. I'm put them here. I think these ones are like the best of the worst. So. No, actually, I'm just gonna do like this. Actually, this is just true, right? I said this was gonna be the last one, but it's not really. That's here, right? There you go. That's the tier list. Yes. So this is how the that's easy. Wait, this is the crossing. That's a leaf task, right? I generally think, if we generally take one thing, the thing I think I like, because if you like take a leaf task, you can see they have an okay mini turbo stat. They have okay acceleration, like, and the same with the buttons. Even though they're shit and worse than the roller wheels, I don't think they are. I think I'll probably put them in like beta. I would never use them, but they are in fact better than everything else down here in the F tier, and that's a fact. They're better than everything else down here. Everything else kind of. Wait, what about these orange motherfuckers? These ones. Okay, these guys have great anti-grad speed, right? Yeah, that's mine. Right, we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do. What do you want to do? Carts or characters? Which one do you do? Which one do you want to go? Okay, you want to go characters, right? We're gonna go characters, right? I'm just gonna take like the green Yoshi. I'm not gonna take all these Yoshis in here. And also Shy Guy. I'm only gonna take the red Shy Guy. So Yoshi, yeah. I'm just gonna make a nice each here. What? And row below. No, Rosalina's not S+++, right? Wait, this one. Oh, this one's got this color. There you go. Right, starting off with the Yoshi. I'm gonna put. I think Yoshi is a fun character to play. The only problem is that he does not have the stats. So I'm gonna put him in B tier. But we're actually gonna start with the S tier. I generally think there's two characters which I think belong in S tier, and the first one of them is Toad. This is more not as much for stat, but it's more for looks. I love Toad. Toad's always been like my main, the person I've always played with. Oh god, don't make that meme. Okay, that Toad Mercedes was good, man. Right, second one is gonna be Donkey Kong. As Tyron, you probably know why I picked Donkey Kong up here. Donkey Kong is the character I play every single war, and he's an awesome. I think he's the coolest one of the good stats characters. Right, next I would say in the next, there's one more character I think. Actually, no, there's one more, and which deserves to be here, and that's Waluigi. I think Waluigi here is also he's probably the best character. He is the best character in the game. He has best stats, which is tied with Roy and Donkey Kong 4. But the fact, I just don't think it's as cool as these guys. But that's the smaller view model. Yes, and next is tier A. I think tier A is 100% going to be the biggest one. This is mainly this is mainly stats. Like I would say we have something like here. We have Bowser. We have Link. Let's see, we're just gonna have Dry Bowser as well. King Boo in this tier as well. We got the Metal Mario. I'm gonna see more. Where there are the more the fat. There more is also here. Breath the Wild Thing. We need to find Rosalina. Also Pink Gold Peach is also here. This is stats based. And I need to find Rosalina. There's Rosalina. Right, that's Rosalina. Right. This is the A tier. These are all characters which I would say are good characters. Like which you can use them for stats as well. As you know, I'm gonna move Yoshi up here just because he looks cool. No, don't study math right now. Wait until this tier is done here. Yoshi's here. Right, we have we have Baby Daisy. I generally don't like I'm gonna put the baby characters in D tier. I think they're I generally think there's too many of them. They just generally just feel like reskins. Than more than anything. And I kind of wish that done like more what they did with the Yoshis and made each individual one of them a skin. Actually, I'm gonna put Baby Days. I'm just gonna put them in B tier actually. I don't like their. Oh, that's. I did not want to hear where you were, Emma, at this point. I did not want to hear you in the bathroom, right? But things have very good stats, all of them, all around good stats. If like for tracks like Super Bell Subway, Cheese Lane, Yoshi Circuit, They have good stats, very high mini turbo. So that's kind of my opinion. Shy Guy, right? I generally overall I like the Shy Guy. I like Aries' form of Shy Guy. I think it's a cool character. Feature. Inkling Boy. Inkling Boy is just a C tier. Same thing, just C tier. Not Mario, C tier. Alright, Bowser. Oh, I'm gonna put Bowser Jr. as well in the B tier. I love his character mod. I think it's cool. Yes, he's had quite a big story mode as well. So I think it makes sense to have him here. Cat Peach, that's just a reskin. That's just E tier. Actually, I'm joking. It's C tier. I don't think anyone's gonna be down here lower than this. Daisy, B tier. I'm getting tired of this. Right, and dried, and also the skin of this. Yeah, right. Dried bones. I generally like dried bones, but I do. Yeah, generally he's just a B tier character. Like his inclusion. Other than he doesn't let much story involved in like other Mario games really, and he isn't really a very known character. Right, and Villager. I'm gonna put the villagers in C tier. They don't have a lot to me. Right, Iggy. I could put in the F tier just to joke with one of my friends who loves Iggy, but I don't think he's that bad. I think he's B tier. Overall, I would say he's B tier, not just for stats but for looks. I think he's an okay looking character. Has a lot of story. Bye bye Tyran, and bye bye Tyran here. It'd be very nice if you looked during the stream. So, we'll do Gold Mario up here just for the looks. Right, yeah. There's a bell here. I've never played Animal Crossing. I have nothing with Animal Crossing. Never played the games before, so for me, I don't have that connection with Animal Crossing, which some people may do. Which I do see why people would like Animal Crossing just based on that, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. Right, Koopa Troopa, B tier as well. Same with Pikachu. Oh shit! What? No, not ST. Competetive. There we go. Yeah, I will maybe stream more in the future once I get my cable. We can do. Oh yeah, no, but Pork's internet sucks. That's why he doesn't stream. Pork's internet is bad. Yeah, but I need my cable. I broke my USB-C cable. That's why I'm not streaming Mario Kart. So once I get that cable, I'm gonna stream some Mario Kart. And we can do like a viewer tournament or something. Yes, that's just what I said. It's internet shit. Okay. Generally, I think all the coupons are just kind of here. Right, next one here is Luigi. I'm gonna put it in the A tier. I like Luigi. I think Luigi is a cool character. I actually want Morton goes up here as well. Right, yeah, I generally overall like Luigi a lot. I think he's a cool character. I think he's cooler than Mario for a fact. Right, and also Royce also up in the A tier. Just for stats alone. Peach, I would suggest to say I think Peach is as well as stays in the B tier. I think it's nice to have her here. And again, Mario I think joins. I'm actually gonna put Mario and Luigi in the same tier. I do prefer Luigi slightly more. Than no, Mario's not cheap. I generally think okay about Mario. I don't think he's that bad of a character. I think he's probably one of the most underrated characters just because because no one really uses him. So, let's see, Ludwig, again B tier as well without Ludwig there. No, actually not just because which was my least. I have no hate characters really. I'm gonna put Tanuki and Mario in C tier. Right. Wendy, I'm gonna put Wendy in C tier. I don't like Wendy. I think this is all these are all reskins. So these are for example all characters. And now we're gonna do the last thing, which is karts. We also only need 5 tiers for this because there are not many good karts. Starting off with the S tier vehicles. In my opinion, these vehicles are usable in Clan Wars. And that's, in my opinion, is 100% the Wiggler, it's the Mr. Scooty, Yoshi bike. And I would in fact not suggest to use anything other than these three. I'm also gonna put the Betty Buggy on this combo. These are the four cards which are definitely the best in the entire game without doubt. They are very strong. They're really only 4 usable combos I would suggest using. All have good stats. I'm gonna see what's the Prancer stance actually. I'm just checking on the Prancer stats because I know the Prancer stats, right? I'm just gonna test. Stats aren't great, they're not bad, right? Oh shit. Right. The next card combo is like the close to use, like nearly not usable. Here I'm gonna put the standard bike in age here as well together. I think I'll put Streel. Landship Strel's going here. The comment going here as well. Yeah, I've not seen. I'm not gonna put the pipe frame there. The Varmet. This is the Flame Ride. These all have like same stats as everything. Like some of these combos up here, or at least have some stats which can be valuable. I think this what's City Trooper stats? I need to check that. Does it have same stats as? Okay. Actually, they aren't like that bad. Put the City Trooper here as well. Up in this tier as well. They aren't that bad at all, really. I'm gonna keep it like this. I think this is practically like the only I'd suggest like combos to use. So maybe also I would suggest to keep away from anything else. Just generally, just look at stats. You can test on this called Mario Kart this one up here, MK8DX Builder. Wait, doesn't the Cat Peach combo have same stats? That's like the Wiggler. I need to check that. It does, right? So I generally think this one deserves as well a spot here. And therefore I think everything else should just go in the D tier. The problem is with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, there are very few combos which I would recommend using. But you know, but the thing is, yeah. So generally, as viewers have gone down, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. So I'm gonna say thank you guys all for watching the stream, and see you later. Bye bye.